our Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Potter.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. He's got him wide open. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw, going it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
So Texas offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Arch Madness. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Manning. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Here he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morrill. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially their passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Hit as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Throwing Reed. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hart's going to spin it again. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Arch is going to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Reed. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Coming out with it, it's Morrill. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Reed gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Smothers. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Arch to throw. Under fire. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general, and maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see what Steve Sarkisian's offense looks like this year. Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M side, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys?
All right, Holly. Here's Reed to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
The Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. To throw, Manning. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They go play action with Manning. Pocket breaking down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe...
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this This running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tight end now in motion. Throwing Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go, ready. Red 18, sweep. Go.
Here's Manning to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A give to Brown. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Ready, go.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Reed. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Making side adjustments here. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. One of the things he pointed out to his team is the rivalry has to mean more to them here in the second half. They've gotten out to a great start at home. They're able to ride the momentum of this crowd, but as you know, everything gets more heated, more intense in these big rivalry moments, and they want to meet the moment. I'll keep you posted on what that energy feels like down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Texas sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball. But they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Got a little press. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Manning rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Reed. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reed on the play action. Under fire. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He smashes his way through again. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Aggies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has...
Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the outside. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They're facing a third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Here we go, ready, go!
Throwing Manning. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Manning from the gun on third down. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Pulls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about.
Continues to fight for yards. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Might have a chance. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Texas A&M going quickly. Throwing Reed. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it inaccurate.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Some misdirection with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
He might want another play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Here's a heat. QB got it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
The run inside. It's Smothers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. Releases to the running back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the back.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Longhorns come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Play action with Reed. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Backed up now, here's second and long. Reed. Setting up the screen. Got 7 yards on the play, it's 3rd and 3.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pulls it in. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Reed. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.